Should you scout for Arc Suit Silver and the Ho-Oh? Are they any good? Well, guys, this sync pair just shattered everyone's expectations. I want to say in a good way, but from the looks of the comments in the comment section, you guys are not thrilled about this sync pair at all. And what can I say? You know, DNA, I've read your comments, some of them saying that DNA is capitalizing on people who only scout for master fairs, who only scout for arc suit fairs, who only scout for those 1% chance. And yes, there are poke fairs, a lot of people scout or skip on poke fairs. Spotlight scouts, people skip on spotlight scouts. Some people skip on costume units, variety scouts, one of them and whatsoever. But then by the time that master fairs come out, people invest in them. By the time arc suits come out, people invest in them. And what do we have? Non-stop arc suits, non-stop master fairs coming here and there. And now DNA just wants to get all your money. And I'm kind of surprised that we have 2 arc suits, before bait month. Next month is bait month. And we have bait units even before bait month. So what the heck? And one more thing is that this thing pair is a fire type arc suit. And, it's been theorized by almost everyone that there's gonna be only just one type of each arc suit based on the plates of Arceus and stuff like that. So there's only one type, 18 types whatsoever. And now we have 2 fire type arc suits. The first one being Leon and Charizard, and now we have arc suit Silver and Ho-Oh. And by that, we might just get arc suit Red and Charizard, in the 6-year anniversary, or maybe more than one, maybe even more than 2 arc suits per type. So, Haya, what do you have to say about that? But anyway, guys, rant over. Let's just talk about this same pair right now. As always, arc suits have the role multi, which is basically just applying rebuff, a negative rebuff on the opponent of whatever type you are. That means they will receive more damage from whatever type you are, and then you will receive less damage from the opponent if they use fire type attacks against you. He has an EX role, which is support. That means by using your sync move for the very first time, you will get a double sync buff. And that is this. And again, with arc suits, I prefer arc suits over master fairs because as a paying player, which I cannot attest to all of you because a lot of you are free to play players, but then I'm starting to spend less. In fact, I spent a lot less this month compared to the previous months, and I'm kind of trying to resist my urge of 3 out of 5ing my Melanie, which I completely got shafted. 3 out of 5ing my Samson Oak, which I completely got shafted as well. Trying to resist that urge, but so far I'm succeeding. But arc suits, I prefer them over master fairs in terms of spending money. But in terms of not spending money, this is a 500 scout point banner. And 500 scout points is an extra 9,000 gems, and extra, I think it's 46,600 gems compared to 36,600. Correct me if I'm wrong with the numbers, but I think that's the thing that you have to spend just in case you get completely shafted. You have to scout a couple more times, 100 more scout points in order to get your arc suit silver. But let's take a look at his kit right now. This is a multi with an EX role of support once again. And as you can see, he has pretty decent defense and special defense. At 329, if you 6-star EX him, that will go up to 369. And by giving him his EX role, that will go up to 409. So, 409 defense and 409 special defense at level 150. But just remember that by the July update, or rather the August update, there will be 2 updates by August, or was it by July? I forgot, but the dev letter said something like that. And then we will have a new level cap. So expect his defenses to go up even more. And speaking of other stats, HP decent, speed okay, attack pretty high. And this Sync Pair is a physical attacker with your Sacred Fire, but let's take a look at his passive skills first. You have Flame Myth. As said, you will get, this is just like a Master passive skill or an Arc Suit passive, raise damage. The more fire type Sync Pairs you have, you will power up yourselves in terms of physical attack. Is that physical attack? Just, normal attack, whether it's physical or special attack. And you will receive less damage from the opponent, but this does not apply to sync moves, just your normal attacks. You have Flame Judgment to raise the fire type rebuff for your Sync Pairs, receive less fire type damage from the opponent, give the opponent stronger fire type damage. And then you have your third passive skill, Righteous Heart of Gold. Whenever you get attacked, you will lower that particular opponent's attack and special attack stat -2, making him a tech Sync Pair. And then every single time you are attacked as well, you will get to raise 2 plus 2 stat ranks of a random stat for all your allies, whether it's attack, defense, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasiveness. So again, when you get attacked, you will lower the opponent's attack and special attack stat -2, as well as raise every single one of your allies 2 stat ranks, either attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed, accuracy, or evasiveness. I'm not sure if it's going to be same for every one of your Sync Pairs or it's going to be different, but just take note that you will raise your stats. He likes to get hit. And then you have Everlasting Rainbow. When you have half HP or less, you will use 1 MP of Recover. As you can see over here, he has a Recover move. And then you will restore full HP. It's like an automatic full restore. So it's not First Aid 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 100% HP recovery. And I love this. You don't even have to use Recover. And, you don't even bother because this is not like potion where you can use this on an ally. You can only use this on yourself anyway. So free recover, just get hit, receive damage that lowers your HP to half or less than half rather. And you get to, full restore. Free recovery all throughout. You do not clear any status conditions, though. Take note of that. And then you have 7 colored wings of happiness. When you attack an opponent, you will give yourself a free move next. So every single time you attack, it's going to be free move next, free move next, free move next, free move next. And there will be a 50% chance of making the opponent flinch when you attack that opponent. So sadly, he can only hit one opponent. Not every single opponent. We have had a Ho-Oh that came out very recently. Ethan and Ho-Oh is a variety scout, special collaboration variety scout something. So yeah, you don't get the AoE attack of Ethan, but I can see you combining that Ethan together with this silver and maybe the other original silver for a very strong fire type team that is composed of 3 Ho-Ohs. I don't know. Or maybe you can also put the shiny Ho-Oh. But I think, you can, or you can pair Ho-Oh together with the other fire type Arc Suit Leon. In fact, his role is very different from Arc Suit Leon. Arc Suit Leon is just focused on damage. This one focuses on debuffs, focuses on keeping you alive, and, just doing support and tech stuff. So you have Sacred Fire, you have 3 move gauge attack that will remove your frozen condition, 50% chance of leaving the opponent burned. as well as 50% chance of making the opponent flinch because of the passive skill. Recover, you don't want to use this because it's auto-use and you get to recover more than 50% with the auto-recover. While when you use recover, you only recover a maximum of 50%. You have your buddy move, Almighty Skies, Sacred Fire. This will only activate when your HP stat is above 50%. And when it's lower than 50%, it will deactivate. You can use this 3 times. When you use it for the very first time, you will give yourself, or you will set the weather to EX Sunny. Take note that EX Sunny will not stay a very long time. That's what I hate about EX conditions. They do not stay long. So you need some form of extension or maybe some other sync pair to use Sunny Day. I think Arcs, or rather, I think Special Collaboration Ethan can bring in Sunny. I might be wrong. So, first use of Almighty Sky Sacred Fire brings in EX Sunny Day. Second use will lower the opponent's defense and special defense -3. And then the third time you use will give everyone in your team an endure effect. So again, first time you use it, you'll give EX Sunny Day. Second time you use it, you will get, lower down the opponent's defense and special defense -3. And the third time you use it, you will give everyone in your team an endure effect. And last but not the least, you have your trainer move, Pure and Strong, which will lower your sync move countdown -2, as well as raise your defense and special defense to maximum +6, unless the opponent has lowered your defensive stats. And by 6-star EXing him, you get to lower the opponent's fire type rebuff by another 1. You will lower every single opponent's fire type rebuff -1, although you will only hit one opponent with your sync move. And by unlocking his EX role, you will get, or you will give yourself a double sync buff, making your next several attacks and sync moves stronger. All right, let's talk about his in-depth kit. He has an exclusive Lucky Cookie with Team Swift Reaction 4. When you're hit by an attack, you have a 50% chance of raising everyone's speed stat. This will pair up nicely with his other passive skills, which every single time he gets attacked, you get to raise a random stat +2. This one is a 50% chance, not a 100%, but to raise everyone's speed stat +1. All right, at 1 out of 5, you got Stalwart, special defense cannot be lowered. 2 out of 5, you got first sync move, team physical and special boost up 1, giving yourself physical moves up next effect and special moves up next effect after you use your sync move for the very first time. Almighty Sky Sacred Fire move gauge refresh. Furious Brawn, the higher your attack stat is, the stronger your attack is gonna be. How do you raise your attack stat? By random, right? By random. By getting hit from the opponent, you will randomly raise your attack stat. And the higher it is raised, the stronger your attack is gonna be. Healing Sun, recover when it's sunny. Pure and Strong team hit and heal is nice. Not only do you raise your defense and special defense, but you also give everyone gradual healing. Now, here is something that I want to point out. This is a support sync pair in terms of EX role, but his trainer move will only raise his own defense and special defense +6. Not everyone, only his own. Take note of that. Only his own. Alright, Quick Tempo speeds up the move gauge. Sacred Fire move gauge refresh 3. Speeding Sun speeds up the move gauge when the weather is sunny. And 3 out of 5, you got an Adrenaline 1. Lowers your sync move countdown first time you use your sync move. Endure again if you have your Endure effect, which you can trigger by using your buddy move the third time. You will give yourself an Endure effect again. If the opponent is burned and you attack the opponent, With hit, burn opponent stat down 9, you will get to lower up a random stat of the opponent whenever you hit the opponent. So not just your passive skills lowering the opponent's attack and special attack, but now you can lower every other stat. Pure and strong Berserk Bunch 4. If you get this, that's when you will get yourself an attack boost for all your allies. Your attack stat will be +4, and this paired up with Furious Brawn just makes your attacks, really strong at the start of the battle. You have another one, Pure and Strong move, take next all move 9. This is similar to whatchamacallit, to Signasu Giovanni out, but a lot of other Sing pairs now have this take next all move 9, when you get to receive all damage from, the opponent. Receive all damage from your allies, just take everything. Solar Flare 9 powers up your Sing move when the weather is sunny by 90%. Sunny team attack move damage reduction 2 lowers the damage that every single one of your Sing pairs will receive when it's sunny. And then team solar immunity when the weather is sunny, status conditions cannot be inflicted on all your allies and prevents them from, inflictions. And then, as an arc suit, if you have him 3 out of 5, you got free tile golden to power up your Sing move by 50 power. Meanwhile, you got a +25 and another +25 if you want to select those tiles. Now, as an arc suit, you also have a 4 out of 5 tile that you get for free when you have him 4 out of 5. Team Sharp Entry 3 is the first time I'm seeing this, and this is a very nice one. As a semi-pseudo support Sing pair, when you get this, everyone's critical hit rate will be maxed out at the very start of the battle without you having to do anything. And I love this. I like this so much because, a lot of Sing pairs have to have their critical hit rates maxed out in some way, and some cannot even max out their critical hit rate. So this just automates the process. And 5 out of 5 gives you Drought Alert 3 to extend the EX Sunny Day that you bring in on your very first Almighty Skies Sacred Fire. But is Drought Alert 3 enough, or do you need someone to help you extend the Sunny Day even more? I do not know if Drought Alert 3 will be good enough, but that is that. And that is this Sing pair. Likes to get hit again. The more you get hit, the lower the opponent's stats become. The more you get hit, the stronger your allies become. You have a very nice trainer move, which lowers your Sing move countdown -2, raises your own defenses to maximum. And if you have him 3 out of 5, you get to raise everyone's attack stat as well to +4. You can give yourself a gradual healing effect for all your allies. You can give yourself a take all. Next, your defenses are not too bad. Your HP stat is pretty high up. I think you can take those hits. And then, if you take all the hits from the opponent and then you get to receive strong damage that brings your HP below half, automatic heal back every single bit of your HP. And you can have this happen twice because there are 2 MP for recover. As you can see, there are no recover MP refresh. So it's not supposed to go more than 2 times. But guys, if you, just in case you want to use him in battle rally, there's this Apple Cup or any other thing that will recover your MP every single time you use an attack. You can spam this and cheat this and maximize this. I do not know what will happen, but that's something that I can imagine just having fun with this Sing pair. But that is Arc Suit Silver. What do you have to say about having 2 fire type Arc Suits in the game? Are you gonna scout for him? Are you gonna skip? Are you gonna save for the anniversary? Are you gonna scout for Ethan, or a lot of people's waifu, Summer Cynthia? I'll make videos of those. Stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, scout for your faves over the meta and probably don't follow the meta anymore because there's gonna be more arc suits, there's gonna be more master fairs, and who knows what the 6-year anniversary will bring us. I do not know. Maybe there's gonna be another type of sync pair that let's not talk about that. I wanna take it easy for the game now. But anyway, guys, thank you to my mystery supporter for coffee.com/SPLGum. If you wanna support me and probably get rid of this watermark, it's kind of distracting me right now, but I'm gonna keep it there because I have no funds to subscribe to that service for paid right now. I'm keeping it at free version. Thank you, XSplit, for this service. And if you want to help me out, join the members, click on the join button down below. And with that, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Rawr.